This is Worldwide Flava Network. Coast to coast and worldwide.
The views, information, or opinions expressed on the broadcast of Worldwide Flava Network are solely those of the individuals involved and does not represent those of Worldwide Flava Network and Live365.com. Worldwide Flava Network is not responsible and does not verify for accuracy of the information contained on any live or recorded broadcast available for listening on the site.
Hey, you guys, this is Anika from Anika Tells All.
Tune in every Thursday from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Worldwide Flava Network. See you then.
This show is being sponsored by Worldwide Flava Network. If you are looking to have your own radio show, come and join us here on WWFN Online Radio. Contact us via our website, www.worldwideflavanetwork.com. It's your girl, A. Michelle. Join us on Sundays from 10 until 12 noon for the Baltimore Flava Gospel Show on Worldwide Flava Network.
To the stage, you know he don't need introduction. Jay Trees. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. I wanna feel the fire of your love. Baby, once can never be enough. Open up your heart and let me in. You got me falling for you once again. Got me calling out your name. I want you. Keep doing what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing. Let me know you feel the same as I do. Keep doing what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you do. Do you like it, baby? Like it, baby. Keep on doing what you do, baby. Want it, lady, want it, lady. Keep on doing what you do. Do you like it, baby? Like it, baby. Keep on doing what you do, baby. Want it, baby. Something on your mind, 'cause you know I can feel it on your tongue. As the thoughts of you and me unwind, girl, I get a taste of what's to come. Got me calling out your name. I want you. Keep doing what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing. Let me know you feel the same as I do. Keep doing what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you do. Do you like it, baby? Like it, baby. Keep on doing what you do, baby. Want it, lady, want it, lady. Keep on doing what you do. Do you like it, baby? Like it, baby. Keep on doing what you do, baby. Want it, baby. Do you want it, baby? Do you like it, baby? Do you want it? Do you want it? Do you like it, baby? Do you want it, lady? I got it, I got it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's your girl, A. Michelle, here on the Hot Topics Live. It is Thursday night, and I am so glad to be here tonight. Oh, gosh, it's been a great and wonderful day. And, again, we just want to, give our condolences to Congressman Cummings' family. And, all those festivities are going on right now. And to those who are in Congress and all the others who are, we are all deeply saddened and affected by the loss of him, but we are just glad that we've had the opportunity to have him here in Baltimore, because he could have been anywhere else, but he was here in Baltimore, and we're glad that we had him a part of us. And so I'm just glad that you all are with us tonight. Please share. We have a local artist here in the studios, and I'm just so glad and honored that she was able to come and be here in the studios with us tonight, especially right here on the heels of the release of her album. And when I saw that, I was like, yes, if I can get her right before her release, so we can push and get people to come out and support and hear her good music. Because I'm gonna tell you guys, Steph got some good music. If you like that soul kind of stuff going on in your life, that little neo soul kind of thing, she got that going on. And so we just want to thank Jay Treese for giving us our opening song tonight. And he just released his album here in Baltimore. He's another one of our local artists. And see, I like supporting local people. You guys know how I do. I love supporting our local artists and making sure they get the props they need, because everybody don't have the big record labels behind them. Let's be real. And so therefore, I'm an independent artist manager. And so therefore, I'm about pushing local artists and playing their music here on the station. And so when she sent the music, I put it right on the station. I took the time last night, stayed up and put it all on the station so that any of her music is in rotation at this time. So she don't have to worry. She will get her residuals. Whatever come out of it will come, because she got her stuff in order, all her paperwork and stuff in order. She ain't got to worry. She gonna be all right. And so, but again, we are just glad that she was able to join us. Say hello to the audience, staff, to everybody.
Hello. It's so good
I
to
am
see
just
you
glad
guys.
you could join me on tonight. I'm so glad. And those of you who saw the post that had her coming on the show, you will see the copy of the album, and that she is having her release on Saturday. So if you can put it in your schedule, try to go by and, go get your copy. Because, I believe, I'm a still hard copy person. Don't get me wrong.
I have hard copies.
Don't get me wrong.
I have them.
I am not against streaming. I'm all for the streaming, but I'm for the hard copies too, because the hard copies is where it's at. That's just how I am. But it is what it is. And so we're just gonna have some fun here, relax, kick back. We're gonna have some fun here in the studio tonight, and we're just gonna talk and have a good time. And again, we just want to pray for our city. We just got a lot going on here in our city. We got a whole lot going on. And so I'm just praying that God will continue to heal our city, make the, hopefully and prayerfully, the right decisions will be made, not God, but people make the right decisions and seeking him for the things that they need to help better our city. I like all the politicians that are out, potential politicians that are out doing all their work right now. But we need you to continue that work beyond the voters' time for next year, because, next year is a big voting year. And so we need everybody to get out and vote, but we need everybody to be held accountable and stick to what they say they're going to do for these communities, because it's important. And we just had so many killings. It's been disheartening. And it's not even just Baltimore. I'm just disheartened by just all the killings, period, that we're just experiencing across our country, that we have literally been faced with, and so many being our children. You understand what I'm saying, Steph? Our children is they're so precious to us.
Yes.
And when I see people wanting to bring the crime, the things that they're doing to our children, it just hurts.
It does.
It hurts.
It does.
Like that little baby they found, that thing hurt me so bad. That thing really hurt. And it was like, once it got a little bit of time, I my days, not that I wasn't optimistic that they were going to find her alive and well, but it was getting, as they say, as the time goes on, it gets diminished. And people look at these movies and take it for a joke, but Taken was not a joke. taking was a real,
Was real.
situations, and
Exactly.
people, that was one situation because her father had skill sets that was different, but people don't have them. Real
Right.
life people don't have them kind of skill sets.
That's true.
You understand?
That's
But we
true.
have to be logic that when they I just don't know why they always tell us wait 24 hours before somebody missing it. And they don't do that too much with the children.
Right.
But when people, period, I just don't believe in waiting in 24 hours. Not today.
Right. Not today.
With trafficking the way they do, our
Right.
children, our adults, because now it's so much, it's just human trafficking. It's not children that they're taking adults.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reasons they're taking these individuals.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It is hard. It's very hard.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's very hard. And so we just got to continue to pray for our city and pray for our country with all the things that are going on, the crime that's going on. And we just got to pray that things will get better, And so in saying all of that, we got, even with our entertainment industry, we've had a lot of things going on. I'm so proud of Tyler Perry and what he's doing in the community. And he's just opening more opportunities for people in acting and singing and all. His covers all bases. His is not just a predicated one area. He's opening doors for everyone. And so I'm glad that he was able to open that studio, and it was just great. And so I'm looking forward to seeing him do some greater and bigger things for the community and those who are in the entertainment community. That's what I want to say. When I say the community, I'm speaking of the entertainment community.
Yes.
And so, those of us here, even with us doing what we do in radio and other parts of the entertainment, those opportunities can be afforded to so many people, having a blessed opportunity to be on radio.
Mhm.
And so
Mhm.
like I believe in trying to give our people an opportunity, their business, their music, authors. We've had some great authors here lately on our show, and I'm just so grateful to have had the opportunity to even meet some of them and read some of their stuff. I mean, one book last week, my guest last week, I literally read her book that night. I got the last part of it the next morning because I dozed off, but it was because it was thin enough I could read it that fast, but it was so intriguing.
Yes.
The title was so intriguing that I actually ended up reading it that night after we left here, and just was, really happy for her for even thinking to write that direction.
Right.
Because, I'm a creative person and I think creatively, but sometimes when I read people's books, I'm like, wow. Like, wow. I just be in amazement. Like, wow. And she really went there in her book to help heal our men.
Right.
And it wasn't, just for men. Once I started reading, I felt like those questions could be answered by some women.
Sure.
So it was great. This last quarter of the year has been just some wonderful guests, and just have been truly enjoying myself this season with all my guests. Not that I don't do it all the time, but it's just like a new excitement, different guests, different topics, different everything for my Sunday show, which is the Baltimore Flavor Gospel Show, and then here on Thursday nights, the Hot Topic Show, because this is the little edgy show. So this can swing a lot of different ways. Conversation goes a lot of different ways on the Hot Topic Show. Normally on Sunday, they normally stick to whatever they're going to talk about, whatever it is, and that's it. That's kind of like how it goes on Sunday. But normally on Thursday, that can kind of swing and talk about a lot of different things. And so we are now, here talking to Steph. Steph, I know it's Steph, but
Steph sings.
So
That's
what you do, Steph sing. Okay, I didn't know if that was just, her name, her entertainment. Okay.
That is it.
That's it. So Steph sings is what it is.
I'm just Steph is
okay.
me and I sing.
Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. And so, Steph, give people a little bit of background about you, because I found you. I found you by way of somebody else, I'm sure, but I found you. And so now I want people to find out about you by way of you telling them who you are. Some people, once I started connecting with you, then I started saying we had some mutual connections. And so I was like, okay. All right, And so now that we've made this connection, it's been a wonderful connection, you guys. But I'm just glad that she was able to come and be a part of the show. So let's tell a little bit about yourself. Who is Steph Sings?
Who is Steph Sings? Steph Sings is a Philly girl. I'm from Philly.
What?
Yes.
You're not a local girl.
Absolutely not, but I love Baltimore
Okay.
because I've been here for over 20 years.
Okay.
So I was just told at the last interview that I'm not an official Baltimorean until it reaches 30 years. I got some
Oh,
ways
girl,
to
please.
go.
Let me tell you, you official. You official.
I like that.
You
I like
official.
that.
I'm gonna get them. I'm getting him. You official.
Okay, I like to feel official. I really do because I
You
love
official,
Baltimore.
girl. You official. You
I
official.
do. I love
Anybody can
Baltimore.
stay here after 5 years. I feel like you official.
Okay.
As Baltimore can be. It's a place. You know,
Yeah.
I love it. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. As much as I
Yeah.
travel and have traveled,
Mhm.
Baltimore is a place.
There's places everywhere.
It's a
right?
place.
There's places everywhere.
You know, so
Yeah.
if you stay, I just feel like when a person stays here, you good peoples.
Okay.
You know, that's just how I feel. I feel like if you can hang in here and stick and stay with us, and not that Baltimore is okay, people have their say about what Baltimore is, but
Okay.
I'm just saying it's a different environment.
It is.
Like especially Philly, I feel like you kind of blended in because
Yeah.
Philly is one. But if
Yeah.
you was somebody that came from down south,
Yeah.
then I probably would have been like, how you
you
making out?
doing?
Yeah, how you making out being here? Because it's so different from the south and here.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me, when I used to travel for the hair company stuff,
Mhm.
and I would go south because
Yeah.
that's where I had to go
Right.
a lot of the times. It was like, man, I could come down here. Like it was like, because it was so slow
Quiet
paced.
and quiet, yeah.
Compared to being here, we was just always on the rat race going, doing. And it was like when you down there, it was just like mellow out.
It's
You know what I'm
mellow.
saying? So tell people about you though, Steph.
Well, like I said, I've been in Baltimore for some years, and I love to sing.
Okay.
Singing for me is like breathing. I've been singing since I was a little girl.
Okay.
I have some history in music with some big names, but I'm not into name dropping because it's irrelevant at the point.
Okay.
Right now, and it's just about me allowing Baltimore to hear what I have to offer.
Okay.
I have, well, I wouldn't call it a secret, but you talked about authors, but I also am an author.
What?
I am. I have 2 books called
What?
Campaigning to Empowerment, and I'm also a doctor of naturopathic medicine. So those are the things that I do behind the scenes. So right now, I've taken off those hats so I can embody my new persona of
Okay.
Steph Sings.
Okay.
I write all of my music, and so all the lyrics that
Awesome.
you hear, they've come from my heart. And this project is a project to me that allows me to be authentic with my emotions, because a lot of times when you're a professional, whatever, you have to hide.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of like tired of wearing a mask, right? I'm tired of wearing a mask. So it's like, I'm just me, it's Steph, and I sing, that's it. And so the lyrics that you hear, hopefully you can connect with them because I'm giving you an introspective view of who I am. But I think by connecting with me, you can also connect with yourself. And that's what my books are about too.
Awesome. So, Steph, who was your inspiration in this music path? You know,
You mean the songs?
No, not just songs. I'm talking about you in yourself deciding that, okay, now I'm going to focus on my music career. And before you focused on the music career, there were some people that I know that inspired you to want to
Absolutely.
get to the place that you said, I'm going to now focus on that.
Well, I've been singing my whole life since I was
Okay.
a little girl.
Okay.
And so singing has always been something that I was gifted to do, but I wasn't afforded the opportunity.
Okay.
And so when the opportunities came up, either I didn't have the backing or the support, or I was too young, or there was some variable that didn't allow it to happen. And so it's always if I could have not went to medical school, if I could have not done all the things that I've ever done and just became a singer, that would have been good for me because that's intrinsically who I am. And so my singing ability has been covered up because I couldn't access it until now. And
Time is everything, Stephanie. Timing is everything.
There's a time in the
So
season, right?
absolutely,
Time and season for everything.
absolutely.
So this seems to be the time and my season.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna grab it. I'm
Awesome.
gonna grab it and just see what it's gonna go.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. So in your decision to embark upon this, how long was it taking you to get this album going? How long have you been writing?
6 months.
That's all.
It took 6 months. And so this is a really cool story. So I was a lead singer of a band here in Baltimore called Next Level. And I connected with a producer and we worked a little bit, but we weren't able to continue. Life happened and we kind of lost contact with each other. And I get this phone call from you know, and I'm like, hi. And it's like, so Steph, mama, it's Nike. And so my producer's name is Nike Daniel, Status Quo Productions. He's from the Bronx. And he said to me, you know, I have all of these tracks and I want to hear your voice on them because I don't think nobody else can do anything with it. What you got? And I'm like, what do you mean what I got? And this was me being all coy. We'll try one and see what happens.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So we tried one and it was like, whoa, that was good. Then we tried two. And before I know, we had 15. And he says to me, what are you going to do with this? I said, what do you mean what I'm going to do? I'm going to take it all away. And so here I am sitting here with you, taking it all away. And it just came out of the blue. And so that tells me that timing, it was the time because I wasn't looking for my music. I wasn't chasing it. I wasn't running down producers. I wasn't doing anything. He just presented some music to me. And since I write, it took me like 5 minutes to write a song. And so I'm writing songs and he's like, okay.
So all these are new write-ups as well. So it wasn't some
new
music that you had already written,
No.
just waiting for the right beat,
No.
writing for the really.
He just dropped the beat and said, what you got? And I said, hold that thought. And I started writing. And he was like, word? You coming like that? He's like, where is this coming from? I said, apparently it's coming from my heart. And he said, what are you going to call the project? And I said, Fluid Emotions.
Wow, Fluid Emotions. That's how that came about. Because when I saw that title, the cover, I was like, okay, wow, different.
Because I'm talking about
because I could have got with the emotions, but when I saw the fluid, I was like, where did that come from?
Because like I said, we wear a mask. And so my Dr. Stephanie face is like this. Hi, how are you? How's it going? Right? My mom faces, hey, how's it going? It's always the same. But behind that, I have fear, I have frustration, I have anger, I have sadness, I have grief. There's a song that I talk about grief called Soldier Love, the loss of my sister and the loss of my daughter. There's a song that talks about what do you do when the lights go out? Well, you said it. Sometimes we just can't do nothing but pray.
That's it.
We should do that first.
Yes, we should. But you know that's
so
just logic that we should. But you know,
we
sometimes
don't.
we don't. And granted, we do sometimes.
Yeah.
But because we so caught in the emotion, because honestly, some of us do go right there the first time.
Yep.
We had to learn that path. You know what I'm saying?
It.
You go there
Even
for the
if
first.
You go, oh Lord, help me.
Right.
Right.
And because he ain't always looking for the dissertation.
Right.
He just
wants
you to
say something.
There you go.
He said knock.
Right.
Right.
And just ask
and
me.
ask me.
And I'm not asking for all of that. And so therefore, for that to for you to get to that place where you could literally say, okay, I am in need, Lord. I need your help.
Yeah.
And then he opens it up. And then like he did, like that was just so timing the way he did everything.
It was timing because Nike, he's, you know how long he's been looking for me? Over 10 years. He found me through my daughter on Facebook.
Wow.
I said, you really, he was like, I was determined that I needed these tracks and your voice was the only one that was going to fit.
Wow. That's awesome.
And it was in succession. It just kept going. So we were making 1 or 2 songs a session and perfecting it. And we was like, wow, this is really happening. He was like, okay, well, let's keep going and see what we got.
Wow.
And even down to the interlude, I just called him one day and I said, you know, we have 14 songs. And my assistant says, you need to break this up because it's like a lot of stuff. You need something. And I was like, I need an interlude. He was like, well, you're going to have to come down to North Carolina and get it. And I'm like, okay. So I went to North Carolina to record the interlude. But at the same time, it was a dual purpose because I also turned one of my books into an audiobook.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've been doing
you is on the grind right now because I did go look at some videos. You were working on some videos for some stuff and different stuff like that.
Done. Oh yeah, the video of Fluid Emotions is done.
Okay, it is completed.
It is complete. I'm waiting for the final edit so I can see it, and I'll also be performing live at the CD release party, and that will be videos as well. I'm going to be performing a mini set of 4 or 5 songs.
Awesome.
So come and hang out with me.
Guys, y'all want to come out and hear. I mean, the music is great. I've been enjoying. I haven't listened to the entire album, but I have been listening, and I can only tell you it has been amazing. Like literally, it has been amazing. And so I would encourage you. It's free.
Yes.
Come down to the Bond Street Social.
You got to buy your own drinks, buy your own food. You're getting free entertainment.
Right. And you're going to get some wonderful entertainment.
Yeah. And I need somebody to take some red carpet pictures with, right?
Oh my goodness. I know that's right.
Me,
I know that's right. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So, wow, oh my gosh. I mean, because you know how some people literally will have music sitting for like 5-10 years,
Nope.
and here you just broke out and
Bam.
just started writing and just making it happen and doing. Wow, that's amazing.
And you know what I say? If God has given you the momentum, you can't stop. You got to keep going.
And that's what
Ride
you
the
gotta
wave
keep
until
doing.
He says stop.
Right.
Because when He said stop and you did, He was preparing me for this, such a time as this.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
And so my music is, I like to think that it's timeless. It's going to have longevity
Mhm.
because I'm talking about things that everybody can relate to.
Awesome.
And the tracks are amazing, as
Yes,
you
they
heard.
are. Yes, they
The tracks
are.
are so you have your head bopping the whole time.
Yeah,
And
you
go,
you
I
really
didn't expect
enjoy
her
it.
to sing over that.
Right,
Right?
right.
So you kind of mix the kind of Philly girl R&B with these hip hop
And a little bit of
track,
soul.
little bit
It's
of
got a
soul.
little
It's
bit
got
of
a little
all
bit of
that kind of groove
everything.
in it. It's got a
Yeah.
little bit of all that type of
Yeah,
groove. And
it
that's what I
does.
liked about a couple of the ones that I listened to. I like that tempo.
That tempo.
The tempo that can get like
Yeah.
I could be in the car and be like,
Exactly.
yeah, like I could get my little groove on with
and
that.
I have something for you just so you can do that.
Okay.
I brought you a CD.
Oh,
So you could be in your car like that.
see, I like it. I like it. I like it. I
Right?
like it. But you know, y'all, because you know, I be grooving to my own station in the, in the car and everything. And
Right.
so, I love when my local artists get in the because they in the rotation.
Yeah.
And so, like when I'm riding, sometimes I could be sitting there and I be listening to some of our local artists, and I'm just like, yes, you
Yeah.
really get to get the groove going.
Yeah.
And it's
And it
just a
sounds
wonderful
real
thing.
good in the car.
Oh man.
Real good in the car. I think when I'm
Awesome.
driving, I think people going, "What is that crazy lady doing?" I'll be like,
Well, that's how this guy was
singing to myself.
This guy was looking at me one day in the truck and was like, what she listens? I saw because I can look down. He pushing buttons trying to catch fingers up. And it was on my station. I was on my own station, but I was like, and then we pulling off. I was like, because he was trying to get like, what is she like? Because I was just rocking and jamming. So I understand. It's nothing like having some good music, grooving to some good music, especially when you got to get on the road sometimes. Because we always entertainment people always moving. So you want something good, and sometimes that music is your woosah, as they say, to get yourself ready for where you're going and doing and keep you moving. And so, oh man, this sounds so great though for you because so many people, it takes them a long time to get to the place that opportunities like this, like they have to have so many different beat makers and things of that nature that will help them get where they want to get to. There's nothing wrong with them having it, but to get the sound that they're looking for, it really takes. And so for this man to remember you that long ago, that was great. Yeah, that was great for him to, and then to search you down.
Yeah, he searched
and
me
then
down.
you were able to write music right to what he gave you, so timely, because I don't know nobody can do stuff like that. Like this is what, 12? Is it 12 songs on that album? 15 songs on this album.
Yeah.
I thought it was 12, but it's 15 songs. 15. And so for 15 songs in 6 months, that's some real good focus right there. And I like that. I like an artist like that. Not saying that, other artists don't need time, but that's something to be commended. To be able to do 15 songs, have the beats, have everything done, and ready to have a release. That's amazing. That is awesome. That is awesome. I commend you.
Thank you so much.
I want to give you kudos on that, because that can be it's so difficult, especially making sure things are just the way you want it, the sound you want it. Did you use a local studio here in Baltimore?
At the time, his studio was here in Baltimore.
Okay.
And then things happened and he had to move away. And so it was just at the end of our project. And as a matter of fact, we were finishing up the last bit of the project as he was packing.
Okay.
Right? And then I didn't know that I was going to need an interlude. And he was like, well, you got to come down South Carolina now. And I'm so dedicated to my craft. I'm like, well, I'll go where it takes me.
Absolutely.
Right? If I have to go and get that, and I'm going to go get it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I say to people all the time, you don't need anyone else to validate your dream. Right.
Absolutely.
If it's your
not.
dream, nobody has to show up but you.
Absolutely.
And so I willfully show up to my own dream. And now my eyes are open and I just want to see what's going to happen next.
Awesome. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm just so elated that she could come here. First of all, but the fact that hearing her amazing story, just, it's so, this should be inspiration for every artist, even some people who are just in the management side, but every artist should be inspired to, want to be in a place where they can just be free to write, have some good music, and no matter what type of genre of music it is, because some people get into those, ruts where they just can't think, can't get themselves together. And to see that you were freed up, your mind, your body, your soul was ready when that stuff came through, that you were ready to just get right in the groove and start making things happen.
Yeah. And I didn't know I was ready. He called and he said, "Can you hear this?" I was listening to the other stuff that he did with another artist, and I really enjoyed his music. And he was like, "Well, I want to record you." And I'm like, okay. It wasn't a big deal.
But that's fine that you didn't know that you were ready. But that's the thing. That right. But you see, that's the thing with some people.
Yeah.
People say they want it. And I feel like if you hungry enough when it comes, you don't have no excuse. You didn't have no excuse. You said, okay, at least listen. You did take the time. You didn't fumble with it.
I was like,
okay, let's see what you got.
But it's funny because he's from New York and I'm from Philly. He's one of the things that we had an issue with was my vernacular, because I'm very articulate. And he was like, "Mama, you got to get rid of them T's. You got to sing, girl. You got to just sing." And when he kind of pulled out the singing part and got rid of the articulation, we were good. But he would always challenge me and go, "Can you handle this beat? Do you know what you're about to do right now? Let me see if you can flow on top of this." And so there was always that music. I was like, I could do that. He was like, "I don't know." And every more time he said, "I don't know," the more I was like, "Give me that pen and paper."
Oh, I love it.
Have a song.
Wow.
So it was like a challenge. He was challenging me to pull out this thing that he saw, that he remembered, that I shut down because life happened.
Okay. Well, that's what happens sometimes, that's what happens. And that's a part of life. Life will evolve. But I believe when those evolvements happen is growth.
It is.
Evolvement in life. Yeah. Though it hurts, though it's painful sometimes, I believe that evolving in our life is what gets us to that next level in wherever we're going.
When an opportunity comes, you also have to have good support.
Yes,
I could not have been able to do this without my husband being a supportive.
Awesome.
He just goes, "Go do you, go sing."
Awesome.
And so my wings aren't clipped.
Right? Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it.
"So you're going to go to the studio today?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, well, don't be home too late." And that's it. And so that gave me the freedom to be creative.
Awesome.
Right. There was the expectation of boundaries, but there was no boundaries. And I didn't cross the boundaries in order to be able to create what I needed. Because it was like God was saying, "Okay, I have this gift. What are you going to do with it?" Because this isn't my first album. This is my second.
Really?
This is my second.
Okay.
The first one I didn't take anywhere because life happened soon after. And it took me some time to kind of recover. And so when the next opportunity came, I was like, "Yeah, I'm ready.
So
that's where Exhaust Pipe comes in.
Okay. So with that first album, is there some revisit to any of that? Is that something that can be revisited, that they can be brought to the light? And
it can. It's actually on Spotify, iTunes, and everywhere it needs to be. It'll be on the platform that the new album is going to be released, because it doesn't get officially released until Saturday. But it's still available.
Awesome.
That's more kind of gospel neo soul. This one is more R&B
neo soul.
And the message
that gives people a variety. Awesome. I love it. So I like that you went to the twist of talking about the husband, because a lot of families, in dealing in entertainment, are met with a lot of challenges. Families are met with a lot of challenges when you're dealing with creative space and creative moments and things of that nature. And so hearing you say that your husband was very open to you being in the studios and doing what you needed to do.
He had his caveats.
I'm sure.
But he didn't kind of clip my wings, and they have been in the past. So it's like, go do you. And afterwards he's like, "So let me hear the new song."
Right.
Awesome. So we had that kind of thing. And so when the CD package came and he saw him, he was like, turn it up, crank it up.
Awesome. Awesome.
So, yeah, he's
I
very
love
supportive.
hearing that support because it can
supportive.
be so damaging,
Yes,
unfortunately,
it can be.
to relationships. And a lot of them are for different reasons, you know.
Sure.
So to hear
Sure.
that, I'm glad. Thanks, husband.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Medicare.
Thanks, husband. Because I give those, and not just husbands, I do it to the wives too, because I
Right.
feel like if you can hang in there through the process.
Yeah.
Because it is a process.
Yeah.
And granted, yours was shorter than a lot of people. So I
Yeah.
appreciate your process was a
6
lot
months.
shorter. 6 months, that was good. You know,
Yeah.
15 songs, that was awesome. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
that's to be commended. So
Thank
commended.
you.
And so guys, we're gonna get ready to listen to a little bit of her wonderful music. So I want you to introduce
Okay.
what you did, the interlude and
interlude.
exhaust pipe. Introduce
the
those. Give us a
interlude.
little bit about both of those
Yeah,
before
the
you.
interlude is kind of introduction to who I am.
Okay.
A lot of people know who I am, but not to this kind of side of the world.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And so I wanted to make sure that the introduction of who I am is memorable, and it's going to be memorable because you're going to be singing with it.
Okay.
It pulls you in, it makes you want to sing with it. And then the next song is Surrender. Surrender is really special to me because it's the first song that
we're gonna do exhaust pipe
exhaust
first.
pipe, right. And then after that it's
we'll
gonna be
do surrender. Yes.
And Surrender is special to me because it was the first song that we did. And he was like, whoa, can you believe you just did that? And I'm like, no, that sounds really good. And when I let my family members or close friends hear it, they were like, but what are you afraid of? And I'm like, listen to the words and you'll understand that I'm not afraid, but I'm giving you the understanding of what love can be like when you're vulnerable to it. It can be scary, but that doesn't mean you're not supposed to jump in.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
So I'm not saying I'm scared. I'm saying this is what real love is about. When you really get deep into love, it can be a scary place, but so rewarding.
Absolutely.
And that's why the project is Fluid Emotions, because I go there with emotions.
Wow. All right. Too bad we can't listen to all 15 songs tonight, but
you can in your car.
I'm gonna be listening to all 15 of them, and you will be too when you go Saturday and get your copy. Yeah. So we're gonna come back and we're gonna listen to a little bit of her interlude and exhaust pipe, and then we're gonna come back and chat it up a little bit more.
Okay.
And so this is your girl A. Michelle here on the Worldwide Flavor Network on Hot Topics Live.
Worldwide Flavor Network.
La 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 la. My. Ooh. La 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 la. You know, I gotta get out of this vibe. I've been submerged for quite a while. Check my unorthodox style. As you can see, I'm not trapped no more. For sure, I'm here with no fear. I'm just neat, I'm stepped, and I sing.
That's that she can sing.
It's just me.
That's that she can sing.
And I sing.
That's that she can sing. That's that she can sing. That's that she can sing. That's that she can sing. That's that she can sing. That's that she can sing. That's that she can sing. That's that she can sing. Best that she can sing. Best that she can sing.
Take a moment, think about this carefully. Do you really think you can handle me? I'm sassy, full of fire, unrivaled and opinionated. I get no energy to haters. I float on the scene. I'm ready for whatever. Praise the survivor. Make sure you come correct, 'cause I come to collect all you took from me. No, I ain't angry. Just step aside and catch my vibe. For all you haters slept on me. You thought your girl fall off. Wait for it. Ooh, for all you haters slept on me. You thought your girl fall off. Wait for it. Ooh, I take no prisoners. My space is off limits. My thoughts ain't for you. I see how you do. Step back, give me some air. No, this ain't fair. 'Cause I earned it. Fall back and watch me go. Dr. Steph, medicine the flow. Sway with my vibe. The lyrics are contagious. The secrets in my book to get you hooked on my positivity. No, you ain't ready for me. All you haters slept on me. You thought your girl fall off. Wait for it. Ooh, for all you haters slept on me. You thought your girl fall off. Wait for it. Ooh, for all you haters slept on me. You thought your girl fall off. Wait for it. Ooh, for all you haters slept on me. You thought your girl fall off. Wait for it.
And we are back here on the Hot Topics Live. If you guys are tuning in, this is Steph Sings up in here. I mean, she's a local artist that is doing it. You guys, you want to get your album. If you just listen to the interlude and exhaust pipe, which she just was, we were just playing here in the studios of the Worldwide Flavor Network, trust and believe that whole album, you know, People don't do a whole 15 songs anymore on an album. She got 15 songs on this album. You want to go to the release on Saturday. You want to get your copy. You want your own copy in hand. Don't get me wrong. We all about the streaming as well, but you want to get your copy because this album, I feel this thing is going to be everything. And she local, y'all. She local. That's what we got going on here in Baltimore. Like I tell people, we got some stuff up in here in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And people don't understand. Don't get me wrong. I ain't hating on no other cities. Let's be real clear. But Baltimore got it going on. We got some good stuff here. We got some good stuff here. And Steph is got it going on, y'all. This album is everything. The songs I done heard already was everything. But these two I hadn't heard yet, and so I'm like, I'm on it. Like it really reeling me in. It's reeling me in. I thought, most of the time maybe a few songs I was gonna like, but a sister got more than a couple going on that she like. Yes, girl, I love it. Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys! Saturday, this coming Saturday is the release of this album. At the Bond Street Social. I keep wanting to say Bond Street Fire, but it's Bond Street Social.
There is a bonfire.
Right. I know. They gonna have one in there, right? But Bond Street Social on this coming Saturday at 3:00. You want to be in the place because she gonna give you some live stuff.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be just hearing her music play. She gonna be there live.
No, I can really sing.
She gonna be there live.
Yeah.
And in living color, you'll be able to hear her. And so, you come and it's free.
Yeah.
Why not come hear some good music for free? Hang out with the artist, because she's sociable. She's sociable. She one of them sociable artists. That's the ones I like. I like all of them, but I like the sociable ones. They socialize, have some fun, enjoy, and they enjoy their art, their guests and entertainment and all that kind of stuff. And so she got some nice little goodies and stuff fun for y'all on Saturday. So you might want to show up on Saturday at the Bond Street Social down on Thames Street. That's old Bond Street. I don't know. They say it's that Bond and Thames. It's Bond and Thames. And so it's right there. You want to show up. That's all I'm going to say. It's, she got some good stuff, y'all. This music is sounding so good. I'm just like, wow, if we could listen to all 15 songs while we sitting here, we can't do that, but I would love to. And I'm going to listen to them. So it don't matter. But I already got it firsthand. And just know, if you tune in every day to the Worldwide Flavor Network, you bound to hear it because guess what? She in rotation already. We put her on the air yesterday. So whoever was listening, we put her on last night. Soon as she sent me the stuff, when I got here to the station last night, I put that stuff on that. I uploaded them.
Thank you.
Because I listened at my first time, my first job. So I was listening to him while I was sitting there a little bit, and I was like, okay. And I started listening. I was like, okay, I like that. Okay, I like that. Before I listened to, I was like, okay, I like that. Okay, I got here. They all went up on the station. They went up on the platform. So they are in rotation on the Worldwide Flavor Network. And you want to get in tune with it. I'm a big supporter of our local artists. Number one, I am very big supporter of our local artists. But then I'm also a big supporter of people who have quality stuff. She got some quality stuff, y'all. That's all I can tell you. The cover looks good. Everything. I'm just letting y'all know it looks beautiful. It was just different. I like the freedom. It gave the feel of what it's called, fluid of emotions, and just seeing how that photographer just did it. That they really did their thing on that. And whoever designed the cover, I'm not sure if it's the same person, but whoever designed the cover did a wonderful job as well. And so I'm just going to encourage you. You want to get your copy, that's all I can say. You want to get your copy, That's all I'm saying, y'all. It's real. It's real. And so with the music industry, I know you said you had life happen. I know you said you've already had one album out and all that kind of stuff going on, Steph. But how do you feel at this point? Now you're ready. You getting back in the groove. You're now on your second album. What is your next goal? Because this one was done in 6 months. I don't know, I don't know if you can top that. But again, what is your goal? Do you want to go on tour with this album? Yes. Or are you looking to do another album right away? So are you looking to go on tour?
I'm not looking to do another album right away. I want to see how far I can take this one.
Okay.
In my mind, I see myself walking on stage for Best New Artist.
Okay.
I feel it. I see it. I don't have my acceptance speech, but I feel it. I can see it in my mind's eye. And there's nothing that I've never have ever accomplished that I didn't see it in my mind's eye first.
Okay.
And so I need to get to that goal.
All
and then
right.
I'll figure out, what do I want to do next?
Okay.
Because I feel like if God gives you gifts and talents, you better use them.
Are you open to other artists, like, asking you to be on their projects and things of that nature?
Creativity is music, and music
Awesome.
is art. And so I'm not
Awesome.
stingy with it. It's a gift. And gift is the reason why I believe that I have this gift of writing and it's coming out is because apparently God is using me because there's something he wants me to say to get to his people, whoever they may be. And so I just say, Lord, use me. And I just let the music come out. And one of my assistant told me, she says, I really like your music. She said, but your music for grown folks, it's kind of deep. Some of your songs are kind of like, okay. Other songs, you be like, oh, okay. What did she say? And I said, well, good, because that's what came out.
Love
I didn't
it.
plan it. It just came out that way. And obviously, I call them divine downloads. And so obviously, God is using me to say something for people who can hear. And one of the songs is called Fluid Emotions. And then another song is about, that's the title cut. Fluid Emotion talks about imagine the world with no division, no strife of rumors of wars.
Wow.
And then there is Jagged Edge.
Wow. I saw the title of that. I was like,
it's going to remind you of the old Jagged Edge. So
that's why I was like, okay. When I saw that, I was like,
I'm rolling down this lonely highway. I'm asking God, please forgive me. Too many times I missed the mark. That's a little bit of it.
Wow. See, y'all hear her. See, y'all can tell she can sing for real. She ain't got no studio because there's some people got a lot of studio behind them out here in this world. But that's the real deal right there, y'all. That's the real deal. Like she really, really can sing without all the background stuff. And that's so wonderful, because everybody, everybody don't have it. They can do some stuff, but they need the studio to really back them up. And listening to you, like listening to some of stuff. Yeah, I already picked that up on some of your videos I done seen and watched and all that kind of stuff. So
they call me the singing naturopath.
Awesome.
Dr. Reese, send me a song. I'll be like, nope, not yet.
Awesome. Y'all, you gotta go. You gotta go get your copy on Saturday down at the Bond Street Social. Yes. You want to be in a place, you want to show your face so you can, have your own copy.
Selfies with.
Absolutely. She said she wants some folk to take some selfies with y'all. So, get down there, get your copy, have your copy and a picture with her. Hey, the artist herself. You just never know. You never know. And she's going to have some goodies and stuff. So you want to go down there. She's going to have some goodies and all that good stuff. And so I'm glad to hear that you are open to, want to work with other artists that, who are out here doing their thing as well, because collaboration is everything. I believe collaboration makes so much movement in this world, opportunities for people and connecting with people in their music and bringing two different, genres together sometime and bring it. And I'm just loving it. I'm loving it. I'm really loving it.
I've done that before. Back in the day, I'm not going to say which year. I had a connection with Rough House Columbia Records, and I did a collaboration with a rapper named Larry Lair.
Okay.
And back then, I was kind of like that new. It was kind of the adding R&B to rap.
Okay.
And so we did that with new music development in New Orleans for Rough House Columbia Records, and it was a hit. But he lost his contract, which means I lost my shot. And that's how it happened.
Well,
right?
That was just timing. The timing was not the timing.
It wasn't the time.
This timing is the timing.
Absolutely.
And that's where God had things to go. So
how'd she say? She ready.
She ready, y'all. She ready. So, she's available to be booked for your next event.
Absolutely.
That's just how it is,
Yeah.
But we are definitely here on the Worldwide Flava Network supporting you. And,
Thank you so much.
I'm just so I'm just so impressed, not just with your music and the sound, but to be done in 6 months and the quality that it sounds like is just phenomenal. I love it. I really do love it. So tell us a little bit about the song Surrender. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, Surrender, I kind of prefaced it earlier, is kind of like the first song that was created. And I don't know where the lyrics came from. And when people ask me, what is that song about? And I had to go back and think about it and go, what is this song about? And it just, to me, it is all of my hidden emotions in those trap doors that I'm allowing to open. Right? Because sometimes you get tired. I got tired of wearing a mask. Right? I started graying early and I'm like, you're going to dye your hair? No, just leave it. Just leave it.
Well, at least you was one of the ones.
It's me. I'm
that
just
wasn't
like,
my clients saying. That wasn't what my clients were saying.
you know
Girl,
what?
cover this stuff up.
No, but you know what? I have to accept me for who I am. Because if I don't accept me, you won't. But if I accept me, then you may. Either way, it don't matter. Right? Because I'm comfortable in my own skin.
As long as you happy.
Now I'm comfortable. I wasn't always. And I think my music has given me the platform to be comfortable not only in my own skin, but my own emotional journey.
Okay.
And some of that emotions was fear and frustration and joy and anger and sadness. And we say, I'm okay. Well, what happens when you're not okay?
Facts.
Well, so instead of hiding it, I'm not, I don't cry everywhere I go, but I'm more open to expressing my emotions. And I found that when I teach people to do that through my books, that's how my patients get well. Because research, I'm going to another hat that I wear. Research has shown that physical illness is a direct correlation between emotional and mental disconnection. Right? So they'll say stress causes blank, but it does. Taking off my Steph Sings hat for a second, putting my Dr. Reed's hat, I have technology to say blaming the kidneys, stress in the heart, shame in the bladder. I can see it. And so if I can get you to connect with your emotional self through my singing, then maybe I can help you heal in another way.
Awesome. Y'all hear that? That's some good stuff right there. So what we can listen to now is Surrender here in the studios of the Worldwide Flava Network.
All right.
Let's get listen to that.
Worldwide Flava Network.
Are you scared? If I give you all of me, will you take responsibility? All of me is all I have to give. Can you return the love? Are you scared? I willfully give you the best of me. I need all of you to 50-50 ain't enough. I'm calling your bluff. Are you scared? Surrender all to me. It takes guts to deal this deep. Can you give it all today? Right now, somehow, I think you're scared. Hold it, but not so fast. Let's make this love last. Slow, steady, but I need it now. I need more right now. Can you commit to me, to us, to love? Are we scared? Surrender all to me. It takes guts to deal this deep. Can you give it all today, right now, somehow, some way? Are you scared? Are you scared? I'm scared. So deep, so deep. I'm scared. So deep. Surrender, surrender to love today. Somehow, some way. I'm scared. I'm scared. I can admit it. I'm scared. I'm not sure I wanna be in it. I'm scared. Are you with me? I am by myself. I said I'm scared. But are you scared? Surrender all to me. It takes guts to deal this deep, so deep. But I surrender today, somehow, some way. I'm scared. I'm scared. I surrender.
Wow, y'all. I mean, this is like a hot album and it's hot off the press. You don't want to miss getting your copy on Saturday. That was Surrender by Steph Sings here in the studio, who is going to be releasing her album on this coming Friday. You are tuned into the Hot Topics Live on the Worldwide Flavor Network, and I'm just enjoying myself, y'all. I'm just because she don't understand. This is right up my alley. Like, this is my type of groove. Like, this is the groove. You just kind of kick back. See, like, I'll be up here in the studio. She don't know I'm gonna be listening while I'm in here doing my business stuff. That's the kind of stuff that I like to hear. Like, it just keeps you in the mood. That's like, So Steph, you know, when you did this song Surrender, because just listening to some of the words, Sheila, the album will be released on Saturday. She is not even in the stores yet. It will not be released until Saturday at 3:00 at the Bond Street Social downtown. She will have copies on hand, but she will also it'll be able to be streamed. You can be able to live stream it and all that good stuff. So feel free to stop through between 3 and 7 on Saturday, and you can actually get a hard copy there. And then
While supplies last.
while supplies last, let's be clear about that. And she will get more, but whatever she had for that day is all she had for that day. And then you can also stream and get it. So people
iTunes,
don't,
Pandora, Spotify, everywhere.
all the platforms that she has.
It's worldwide, just like the network.
Absolutely. She gonna be worldwide, y'all. She on the Worldwide Flavor Network as well. So you'll be able to hear her. Tune into our station daily. You can listen to us daily. Every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Some people think we just a talk show station, so they only think we on when they see the live. But what they fail to realize, 24 hours a day, we play music.
Oh, I heard.
Yes,
I
24 hours a
Black
day,
Butterfly.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There is music. Only time the music is not playing is when we have live shows going on, and they're on the network. But other than that, you can listen to music all day. So basically, when I'm sitting at work, most of the time, if I'm not tuned into, doing some real work that got my mind where I got to be real concentrated and I can't listen to no music. That's the only time my music is not on. So I'm normally listening to the station all day, every day. And it is phenomenal because you get a variety on my station. I do a variety on my station, as I have let everybody know. You could be listening to Steph Sings in a minute, and then you might be listening to Brian McKnight, and then you might be listening to TD Jakes. But guess what? You never know where it might be ministering to you at that time because of where you are. Right. So you might be in a place that TD Jakes came right in time when, that song, whatever it may be. So just understand, we do a variety on our station, because we want to reach everybody, no matter what age you are. And so, yes, we do have hip hop, gospel hip hop, and we have secular hip hop. We got it all. We want to try to reach everybody. We want to have the heart of the people. And again, we definitely like to support our local artists. That is something that I am strong with, is supporting our local artists and having their music on our platform. And so that's what I am geared up for. Every time I find a new local artist, their music, everything they give me is put on my station. Let's be real clear about it. So if you know local artists that got good, clean music, because let's be clear, we don't put no crazy stuff now. Let me be clear. Read my lips. No crazy stuff. But we have fun here on the Worldwide Flavor Network, and we want to support everybody because, as you know, as I told you, I am an artist manager and into entertainment management and all of that stuff. And I believe in giving our independent artists more opportunity because they always don't have that major label behind them. And people fail to realize the major label is good for some things, but it's not always good for everything. Not knocking anybody's who's under them, but just be clear. It's a lot of work. And so guess what? I put the grind behind the independent artists because guess what? They can see most of their benefits and residuals. So we just, my girlfriend Sharon just said, awesome music. Sharon, I'm telling you, the music is everything, girl. Like,
thank you, Sharon. I appreciate it.
The music is everything. And so just, if you get a chance Saturday, stroll by there and get your own copy. Get a full copy. And like I said, Steph, for you to do 15 songs, I'm proud of you, girl. In 6 months, recorded, got the album out, everything in 6 months. You the girl. You rock. Steph rocks, y'all. She rocks because Steph did this album in 6 months, y'all. 6 months. On top of the fact that it's been recorded, mastered, everything, and ready for you guys on Saturday.
There's a video.
In video. Oh yeah.
First
And I forgot. She already got one video done.
Yeah.
I didn't
Actually,
see the video.
one is complete.
One is complete. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, I'm so proud of her. Y'all just don't understand because some people, their mind, God was ready for her to make this album because for her to write 15 songs, like it take people years to write that many songs. You understand what I'm saying? And so I'm just proud. I'm just so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I'm just so proud of you and looking forward to more stuff. Whether you doing collaborations with somebody, whatever the situation may be, I'm just looking forward to seeing, more music. I'm looking forward to seeing you on stage somewhere. Absolutely.
Push it up to the top.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to being on stage with some people. I'm looking for her to have her own stage platform because, good music is hard to find, hard to hear, hard to hear and hard to get anymore because everybody want to try to get in the group. But I feel like stay in your lane, do what you do.
Right.
And those who love it, gonna love it.
Right. Your gift will make room for you.
Absolutely. 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 And girl, you got me on a groove with this album already, y'all. I'm ready. I'm ready. I am so ready. And like I said yesterday, I immediately put her on the platform. So she is already there. So you can tune in till Saturday. Because you might hear, between now and Saturday, till you get your actual copy and all that good stuff. So wow, girl, you doing it. You doing it. Steph is doing it, y'all.
God is so good. That's all I gotta say.
I know that's right. And that's what we have to give it to because, like I said, Steph, so many people wouldn't even, oh my gosh, 15 songs. That's all I keep thinking about. 15 songs. First of all, some people aren't even doing that many on an album anymore. 7 is like the average number now. Like,
I didn't know that.
Some people are doing like 7.
I just kept
maybe you might get 10. And that is including the interlude. Okay. Some people have an opening interlude and an exit interlude on their album. So that would make the 10, pretty much 8 to 10. But to have 15, I mean, come on now. That is just awesome.
I didn't even know
awesome.
That I was doing awesomeness.
It kind of evolves. It all depends on the, whoever's doing what they're doing. Some people really like giving people what it's the quality, meaning they want to give them what their money's worth. So if they choose to do 10 to 15, good, but like I don't even know if anybody doing 20 anymore like back in the day. Back in the day you would get a CD with 20 songs on there. I don't know about that now. I don't know if people doing that many, but I don't know if people doing that now, but even still to get an album today, even with a good 10 is good, you know. And so for you to do 15, I'm happy, girl. I am happy. I'm happy. Yes.
And hopefully all 15 will land somewhere.
Absolutely.
Right? Land
Because they're
somewhere.
different. Every song is not for everybody.
Yep, but every song on this project is different.
Yes, it is. The
Everything's
sounds are different. The words, you know, it has so many different diverse meanings in how it flows, and how your titles and how your titles flow with them.
Yeah.
You know, how your titles flow with the songs. But sometimes you just never know. Sometimes people will write something, but it kind of don't always go right with the title, but yours kind of the songs that I've listened to so far kind of flows with the titles of each song. So you did some emotions up in there, because you did some emotions with them beats, mixing with them sounds and words.
He was like, Mama, can you handle this? And I'm like, yes.
Wow.
But I wasn't sure if I could. I was like, listen, some of this track, because I was, you know what, that's a little too hype for me. I can't handle it. He's like, you can't handle that. I'm like, no, I have no idea what to write with that. Can we go to the next one? He's like, all right, check this track out. And I'm like, okay, I can deal with that one.
Okay.
So I had it gave me a catalog to listen to, and I just kind of grabbed the stuff that I liked.
Awesome. And that was good too. That you were free to be able to choose what you like and not forced in something that you really couldn't make happen. But wow, that's awesome.
He's like, okay, next one. It wasn't even a breath. It was like, okay, next one. And I'm like, oh, can I? He's like, no, go ahead.
Awesome, girl. That's great. That's phenomenal. That is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
I am so looking forward to. I'm trying my best to be there on Saturday. I am trying my best, y'all. This is my Saturday to work, and so I'm definitely going to try my best, because believe me, I want to support. And again, she's doing it live Saturday, y'all. So you want to go down. You don't want to you're not going to hear the CD just running in the background at a release. She's actually going to be performing there. So and she's going to do like a mini set, and then you'll be able to buy your album and have all that good stuff. Why not? That's something nice to do on a Saturday afternoon. Chill out, have a little late lunch. And Bond Street's social. That's one of my brunch places. You know, we go there for brunch quite a bit. So I'm telling you, enjoy yourself, get yourself a little bite to eat, get to hear some good music, and just relax. So why not? Why not go hear this woman live and enjoy? You've already heard some good music. You done heard 3 of her cuts out of the 15. And understand, that's some good music right there that she, we perform, played here on the show. So can you imagine when you get yours and you sitting in the car riding home from the Bond Street social, getting your car, and you just get your groove on, riding where you need to go to next. Absolutely.
Yeah, I can go anywhere you go. In the car, you'll be like this, or you'll be like this. Right? Either way, I'm gonna catch you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So tell people how they can get in touch with you if they wanted to book you for any type of events or anything, whatever.
Well, if you wanted to book me, you would have to get in contact with my assistant, Kari.
Okay.
Kari Jail Consulting. And you can find her information on my Stephanie Sings Facebook page.
Okay.
And on my Instagram. So if you try to communicate with me through those platforms, you will actually get Kari.
Okay.
And then that will be an awesome way for us to connect. She sets things up for me. And
okay.
Yeah. And
awesome.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
So you want to connect with her, go like her page. You'll get to see some of the video cuts. She does, she gives you stages. She don't really talk about, show you the video, but she talks about when they're videoing and doing. She got some good stuff on there that listening behind the scenes stuff. She doing some behind the scenes stuff that you get to see firsthand. So go like her page. That's a good thing. Be a part of people's path. Be a part of people's journey. That's what it's about. Be a part of the journey, because it's a process. People don't understand this. Music industry is not this entertainment industry. I'm not going to just say music, because all of what we do, I do both entertainment, as far as radio and entertainment on the music side. And we do event planning, for events and concerts and things of that nature. We're a part of all of that. And as most of us are a team, it's not us on my team, it's the team of us. Yeah. And so therefore you got to work together. And so we got to support one another.
Yeah.
I found her, somebody, I think sent her stuff to me. I don't even remember how I got connected with Steph. But at the end of the day, I reached out, Steph responded, and we got this to happen on today. And that's all that matters. And so that's what we're about, supporting one another. We have to support our businesses. And that's all businesses. It's not just, we want to support. And don't get me wrong, I love the brand, the top level artists who are making moves.
Somewhere.
They started somewhere. Let's be clear. Yeah. We all start somewhere. Yep. And so for us to get to the next level, we need to support here. Yeah. And so that's the thing, is getting the support, the buy-in. And our people don't always want to buy in here in Baltimore. That's my problem here in Baltimore. We don't want to buy in, and we need to get to a place that we buy in. Right. We need to give support to our local people. Don't get me wrong. I am for every artist out here. Right. But I feel like when you have good quality product here, don't try to chump change them. Don't shortchange our local artists. Yeah. Don't shortchange them because it's not fair. Yeah, because the local artists can go to another state and just pop. Oh, yeah. And then you want to claim them and get mad love. Right. Mad love. I can't wait to go home to Philly. I can't wait to go home to Philly. You get mad love when you go other places, and when you right here in your own city. Come on. A prophet has no honor in his own town. And that's what we got to stop. We got to change that mindset. We have to change that about us. We have to support one another locally. We should not have to always reach out somewhere, or they go somewhere else to get the love they should be getting right here in Baltimore. Because then we don't want to give the love until they pop off in LA. Right. When they pop off in Atlanta, and they pop off in Miami, when they pop off in these other places, that's when we want to give love. No, give them love while they're here. Yeah. Come and pack these houses when our local artists are having stuff. Support them. Yeah, we appreciate it. We do support it. Yeah. Honestly, I know I do. I know I support, and I try my best. That's the thing. That's the problem. I try to be in too much sometimes, trying to support everybody, but I try to do my best because I feel like, I came up, we ain't had no social media. Right. My first business, we ain't had no social media. Right. We ain't had none of that. It was definitely word of mouth. Yeah. Yeah. And that's how we made it in the business. And then even with artists back then, it was word of mouth. People had to get out there, and you had to grind. You literally had to grind. Go to radio station. Absolutely. Ask them and hope they would give you hope they would give you a slot in time. And like now, it's a whole different game. A whole different game. Yeah. And so therefore, I'm about pushing people business. Anybody tell you I'm a dream pusher. If you want to do it and you ask my help, I'm trying to help you get there. Whatever my skills, because one thing, I'm truly blessed with all the talents and gifts that God has given me. I try to use every last one of them. I do not. That's me too. I don't want to leave nothing undone. Whatever he tells me or shows me how to do and gives me the ability to do, I try my best to use it to the best of my ability. Yeah, because if you don't, he's going to give your talents to someone else. And so I just wanted to, do my due diligence and try my best. So well, that's what I do. And so that's why I try to support people so much, because I know what that struggle was like. Some people weren't even born when the struggles were real with trying to get businesses where they are. Right. And don't get me wrong, business struggles are for real now. They're still real now, because now we, social media can love you, make you, or break you. You know what I'm saying? They're like, they didn't like me. I only got 2 likes. Right. How did that person get 15 million likes? You never. And it's not that you hating, but you just like you trying to figure, and you're like, okay, I give quality product. I have quality stuff. Right. Really? Yeah. How does it work? Sheila, one of our upcoming, she's getting ready to be a new show host on my station. And so she said, love the album cover. See, she on the site now. Thank you so much. That's what it's about. That's what I'm talking about, being supportive. And that's what we got to do. We got to support one another. We got to show the love. We got to show that. And that's what makes it work for people. I just believe that's what makes it work. When people do what they need to do to make it work, make it happen. You and what you make happen for somebody else, God will make happen for you and more. Yeah. So can I tell you a story about the album? Absolutely. Cover? So you know how things kind of just go off left when you're trying to do a project? Okay. So I was doing my video shoots, and I was expected to have a photographer for a video shoot, and I didn't. The photographer didn't show up. Really? And so, you have to get hair and makeup. And I'm like, I can't get hair and makeup for a random day. I had hair and makeup set for those days, and the photographer was supposed to come. And so we literally had to do is take clips of the actual video
and take the pictures that we thought in frame 1.25 seconds, cut it, and say to the videographer, can you render this down so it could be clear enough? And then my assistant and I actually designed the cover.
And that's some talent right there.
Yeah.
Cause see, you know,
Yeah. Kari did
I'm
most
one
of the
I'm
work.
one of
Let
them
me give
kind of
her
people
credit.
that
Kari Frazier did most of the work.
Kari,
I
you
did
do
the
it, Kari.
pictures.
Kari, you did it, girl. I
She
love it. I love
did.
it. Because let's be real clear.
Yeah.
It's no joke trying to make things happen.
Yeah.
But when you can do that,
Yep.
that's some stuff right
Yeah,
there.
because the photographer didn't show. And I was like, but I don't have any photos. And he was like, well, every second a photo was like 30 pictures. So literally I was up to 2, 3 in the morning watching a video and clicking right there and then going back and saying, on this video, this clip on 1.25 seconds, can you capture that picture? And that's how we got the album cover. So things will go
did
wrong.
it, girl. Y'all
They'll
did
go
it.
wrong, but if you really believe in it, you just keep moving.
You have to make things happen. You got to keep moving and you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
You just, for me,
Yeah,
I'm one of them kind of people that will figure it out.
We figured it
Just
out.
like crop and do and make pictures work and make things work.
done did
Let me
some
tell you,
cropping.
screen stuff together, put stuff together. Oh yeah, this one right here, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. We go buy some programs in a minute and be like, okay, they got a trial. We're gonna do the 30-day trial. We're gonna do the 30-day trial
We
just to
did
make
that
this
too.
happen. Look, to
We
make
did
this
that
happen. Oh
too.
girl, I know, honey. We look, let's be clear. We will try to figure something out. And I was like, you know what? I don't need this after today. We just making this happen for this program, for this situation.
Yes.
And you do what you gotta do.
You do what you gotta do.
Because like people don't fail to realize money, there is no tree. Now, granted, she got these beautiful earrings on, y'all, that look like they money trees. Like
They actually came
trees.
from Egypt.
But
I
they look
went to
like
Egypt
they
and
look
got
like
'em.
trees. You can just walk over and pick some money off them. They absolutely beautiful.
They're tree
And
of
so
life.
and right, I know they the tree of
Tree of
life,
life,
and it look like they, money trees. But we don't have no trees outside that we got money
No,
on that
no,
we
no,
can
no.
just waste
No, we
money and
don't.
time.
No, you're
And
right,
so
you're right.
therefore we have to do what we have to do. Like you literally, okay, you got to buckle down, Angela, and really learn how to do this website. Like, okay,
True.
you might be,
How to say
because I used to do, deal with websites, and when I dealt with them, we had to do coding and stuff.
Oh,
But this new
yes.
stuff is a little more
Yes.
user friendly.
Yes,
But
yes,
then you
yes.
gotta make sure you're doing it right. So I was like, okay. All right, we're gonna have to figure this thing out, girl. And that's what the girl did.
Yeah.
And then, you bring in your girlfriend who got a little bit more knowledge than you, and you say,
Yes,
look,
that's
girl,
how you
I
do
need you
it.
to help
I
me.
need you to
I need you to help me redo some stuff. And she helped me get it to the next level. And so
There you
that's what
go.
you have to do. And
do.
you do what you have to do to make things happen.
You do.
And I commend you ladies that y'all took the time and said, okay, we're gonna screen through this. This was in between this. Because I know what that's like, trying to stop
frame-
something. Look,
that-
trying to stop something at the right time.
Some
It's
of the frames are like,
right. You moving all over kind of place. Like, wait a
it was
minute.
fuzzy. It was like, no. We did have to send it to a professional photographer to kind of clean it up the best that we
yes.
could, because it was so
Mhm.
little fuzzy. But hopefully it's going to be well received, and the
Okay.
message and the graphics matches the content. We pray, hope,
Yes.
and pray.
Well, I love the cover when I saw it as well, Sheila. So I'm just glad that you ladies took the time, and it came together the way it was supposed to.
Yeah.
It came together the way it was
Yeah.
supposed to. And like I told you, I loved how the flow of it, because it was fluid of emotions, and I felt
emotions.
like the flow of it was like the
Yeah.
whole emotional piece. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I got it. I
Yeah.
got it. So I'm just glad. I'm so happy for you. I'm
Thank you
so
so
happy.
much.
And I'm so looking forward to this album taking off and doing what it needs to do, because we're going to continue to push it. As y'all see, I put stuff on my pages, on the worldwide page, on my
Thank
personal
you.
page. I need y'all to share stuff. That's what we got to do. Share the good stuff.
Yeah,
Share the good stuff. Share
so
the good
true.
stuff.
That's so true. Share the good
Don't
stuff.
get me wrong. I believe we should have news,
Right.
but I don't believe we need to promote the negativity
Right.
like we promote sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Keep
people go,
passing it and
people keep passing it and want to keep talking about it and keep giving it. You give some things too much energy that don't need to be given energy.
and then
Give
they
stuff
grow.
like Steph sings the energy of listening to her music and buying her music. That's what we need to do. Give that kind of energy. That's the kind of energy we need to be giving out here. And because we need to begin to change our community by giving good vibes,
Yeah.
good stuff,
Yeah.
good opportunities, all of that good stuff. Because
Yeah.
honestly, y'all, it's just too much negativity stuff going on out
I
here.
would agree. I would agree.
It's too much negativity.
And we can change it with good music.
Good music.
Because music moves the tide.
Oh my
doesn't it?
goodness.
It's sway. I say music kind of calms the angry beast.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Good music. And research has shown that different hertz, 525 megahertz is the God frequency, and that kind of calms you down. 427 is alpha waves that make you relax. So music does
give us some good information, y'all.
Music does move the body because we are all water, and the vibrations have an effect on us physiologically.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
Dr. Steph, put the hat back on.
That's all right. I like when she switches off the hats. You know, them different hats work. The different hats work.
Yeah.
And that's what helps make you evolve. And, you know, because you can reach so many when you have the different hats. When you in one box, when people in one box, you know, it makes them hard to grow and communicate. But when you out that box and you have different hats and you can reach different people, that's what's important.
Yeah. And that's what the interlude said. I got to get out of this box.
You got to get out the box.
I've been submerged for quite a while.
I love it. You got to get out the box. And that's what's important. Yeah. Getting out the box, sharing, helping people get to the next level, whatever that may be, however, and whatever that level is. That's what we need to do. Share the good stuff, y'all. Share the music. You know, that's what, share the love, all that good stuff, you know, because that's how we're going to make it. That's how it's enough for everybody.
Yes.
It's enough for all of us. It don't matter how many stations come out here, no matter how much anything. We have to share the love.
Yes.
It's a lot of love out here, and we can continue to share it and give everybody what is needed in whatever it is.
Yeah.
If you give your energy to positivity, trust it. It will grow. It will grow. Trust and believe. Be encouraged no matter what it looks like, no matter how it feels, no matter how dark it looks. Be encouraged that know that you can make a difference. Things can change. Things can be different. Things can be better. No matter what it looks like. It can look as black as it is. I think it's real dark out there now, but as dark as it is outside, as black as it can be, it can look that way. But if one glimpse of light get in, that's all it takes. Because light illuminates.
Oh, you speaking now.
Light illuminates.
Yeah.
And when light illuminates, it takes you somewhere. It can just change your whole mind by illuminating. That one pierce. Open up, make something black and put just a piercing of light and see how it illuminates that dark space.
It's no longer dark.
It's no longer dark. Darkness cannot supersede light.
Ooh.
Darkness cannot. Yeah. So let's be encouraging to one another. Let's sow some light. Let's bring some life. Encourage. Get the energy right. Let's move. Because, you know, now that it's getting dark early. People go in a different mode when it gets dark early.
Yeah,
you know,
I noticed that.
People get in a different mode. Let's not give that the energy that it. Get the energy of life, light, lifting up, enjoyment, no matter what it looks like or feels like. And I know you probably saying, oh my gosh, hey, Michelle, always want to try to, you know, push people and be happy all this. Yes, because guess what? There's enough negative out here that it can make your whole life, news, everything.
Yeah.
Discouraging.
Depression sets in.
Depression can set in. And so if you need some help, go get some help. Now, I ain't gonna tell you, you know, don't go get no help. Go get some help if you need some help. If you feel like the energy level in you is different and you need some help, go get some help. But be encouraged. Understand that music is life-changing.
It is. It's so life-changing.
Life-changing. Now, be careful what you're listening to, because everything ain't always life-changing. But most of the time, music is very life-changing. And it doesn't matter if it's gospel, secular, you know, R&B, neo-soul, hip-hop. It's life-changing.
It is, because you can't unhear it. You can't unhear
it. And it can give you, depending on what they're saying, it can change the perspective. As I have one song from a local artist, he says, I just want to change the perspective right now.
Right.
The song is called Hallelujah. And it's a hip hop song. It's actually a hip hop song. And he says, I just want to change the perspective. And that's what stuck in me when I first heard that song. You know what I'm saying?
course, yeah.
So, hearing your songs tonight, hearing you just these three tonight, those three pieces I had not heard yet. So hearing these three pieces just added to the four. So I've already heard 7 now at this point, y'all, because I heard 4 and I heard 3 tonight. So I'm gonna get that 7. I'm gonna get that other 6 done. Was that that'll make I've done seen 7. So I need to get what I need to get 8 done. I
8
need to get
done.
done.
8
8,
more.
8. So I can take it to the next. And we're gonna hear all of them real soon. This is the rest of the week. We're gonna hear the rest of these songs
Oh, thank you
before
so
Saturday.
much.
And so I'm just excited though. I'm
Thank you
excited
so
for what
much. I'm
you're
so
doing.
grateful.
And I'm looking forward to, you doing some great things and doing some things with your music and all. And so again, you guys tell them again how they can reach you because we want them to know.
You can reach me on Facebook, and it's Stephanie Sings on
Okay.
Facebook.
Mhm.
And my picture pop up.
Mhm.
And there's a funny picture about a story about that too. Anyway, and my Instagram is I am Steph Sings.
Okay.
I am _ Steph Sings. And there you'll be able to you can IM me, and then my assistant will pick up the slack, and you'll get what you need.
Okay,
If you
so
need a
what we want to
performance.
close out the show with? Let me get that start loading while you talk.
Let's see. What do we want to close out? Do we want to close out with something introspective? Yeah, you know what? Let's close out with Soldier Love.
Soldier Love.
And Soldier Love is introspective because we're sitting here, we're talking about the negativity.
Mm-hmm.
Each time someone loses a life in Baltimore, that's a loss for so many people. And the measure of a man doesn't have a price. Right? And so that song is introspective, and it's about losing someone that you love, but it will make you think. When I heard the tracks, it made me cry. But I think this is an opportunity for us to heal as a community.
Awesome.
Because there's so many people who have had this experience. I've had so many murders in my own family. It's just crazy to think about it. It just takes my breath away.
I understand.
And then people that pass away, and then we have this void of grief. And that's another fluid emotion, isn't it? But I'm all right. I'm good. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You're not good.
You're not.
You're not good. So you have to take the time to reflect on the person, say what you have to say, let the emotions be released so you can heal, because over time it will turn into a physical manifestation.
Absolutely. And Dr. Steph, because I'm pulled the Dr. Steph side because people are getting to a place that they feel like they don't need no doctors, they don't need to see no therapists. And I've been pushing that more because people don't understand the unhealed portions of you.
Yes.
Don't just affect you, it affects all the people around you.
And your children, your unborn children. They feel that energy. They feel the energy in the home. They feel it in the womb. So I tried to, I didn't try. I allowed myself to be available to let this creative expression come out. So maybe somebody can be healed by Soldier Love.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm hoping you guys have truly enjoyed it. We're going to listen to a little bit of Soldier Love, and that's going to be our last song to listen to before we close out the show. But we want to share a little bit of love with you on the Steph Sing song album so that you guys can go and get your own copy on Saturday, because we want you to like it that much that you're going to go down to the, and she need people to take selfies with on Saturday at her CD release. Yes. So we want you to be down in the place so we can tune into Soldier Love.
I wrote this song for my sister.
Oh, okay.
Who passed away from breast cancer.
Okay. Wow.
Who's gonna mend my heart? Who can understand? The measure of a man has no price. This love costs too much, a huge sacrifice. Who's gonna mend my heart? Who can understand? The measure of a man has no price. This love costs too much, a huge sacrifice. Who's gonna mend my heart? Who can understand? The measure of a man has no price. This love costs too much, a huge sacrifice. At a moment's notice, your smile faded, I felt jaded, 'cause there was no warning, just an awful groan, heard for miles. The announcement was catastrophic, nothing could prepare me, the news shook me to the core. I needed more of you, I needed more time. I could have said I love you 1,000 times more, but I'm sure this wasn't your choice, and I gotta understand this was his plan, but it hurts. Who can understand? The measure of a man has no price. This love costs too much, a huge sacrifice. Who's gonna mend my heart? Who can understand? The measure of a man has no price. This love costs too much, a huge sacrifice. Letting go is hard. How can I play the part in a role you won't see? Eternity is real, it's deep, infinite, and forever. But it must be real, 'cause life is never ideal. You win, you lose, sometimes you can't choose how the story goes. Nobody knows the day, the hour. Nobody knows when it's coming for you and for me. It's a mystery, but who's gonna mend my heart? Who can understand? The measure of a man has no price. This love costs too much, a huge sacrifice. Who's gonna mend my heart? Who can understand? The measure of a man has no price. This love costs too much, a huge sacrifice. Holding on to memories, your smile lightens the load. My heart is heavy. If you told me everything would be okay, I'd believe you. I wish I could hear your voice one more time, it would soothe me, and I think I'd be fine. But for now, I cry until I see you smile again. I'll see you again. You'll always be in my heart, but it still hurts. This pain, it hurts. Who's gonna mend my heart? Who's gonna wipe away my tears? Who's gonna quench all my fears? I won't see you again. My heart stops beating sometimes. Just the thought of you, not hearing your voice, not seeing your smile, it hurts. I miss you. Who can understand? I miss you. The measure of a man has no
Wow, that was awesome, y'all. Oh my goodness, I love that.
You like that?
I love that. And as we had someone, Honey Thomas said, beautiful. I don't know what Honey Thomas is, a male or female, but it doesn't matter. They said beautiful, and it is definitely beautiful. Oh my gosh, that is one. She said it was a tearjerker, and I could
Feel
it
welling up.
you could, because it began to make you think.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it made you think.
The measure of a man has no price.
And that's why when people want to give people settlements from people's death,
You
when
can't pay
people
for that.
die and get killed, well, not die, they be killed.
Right. You can't pay for that.
You want to give them settlements. Don't get me wrong.
You can't pay for that.
You still, no matter how much money you gave that person, it never equates to the person's life.
No, the measure of a man has no price.
And that song is real.
Yeah. Yeah. Dedicated to my sister.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Honey Thomas said, I can't wait to get the music.
Ooh, I can't wait to see you.
Absolutely. She excited about seeing you. So you got to make sure you tell me you was tuned in on Worldwide Flavor Network. You know, never know. You never know. But oh my gosh, that song. And that one got you in a little space now. See, that puts you in a place. Yeah, that's a place that can put you in a little place because it makes you think.
It does
make you think. And
how can I play the part in a role you won't see? Eternity is real.
Is real.
It's deep.
And that's why I'm trying to understand the killings. Like, people don't understand. Like, these aren't video games. These aren't movies.
Right. It's
because
real.
it's real.
It's real.
It's real. Playing with guns is not like, you don't take a gun to a knife party, as they say. You know what I'm saying? You don't take a gun fight. Right. You don't take a knife to a gunfight, whatever. You don't no way. And none of it. We shouldn't have none of it. But the fact that people think that is, because now, it has been quite a few stabbings here lately. So it's like people are using whatever, but I just feel like people got to get out of a place of wanting to harm one another.
Yeah.
What happened to talking it out? Fighting, physical fight. Like, people used to fight, fight, fuss, argue, lay each other out, and then next thing you know, hug each other, and you back over it. Back over it again. Like, what? People just want to have so much envy and angry. And don't get me wrong, I know life happens.
It does.
It ain't even enough showtime to tell you life happened over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I ain't even talking about past stuff. I'm talking about stuff just a few months, a few months ago. But okay.
Yesterday.
But then when you look at what God is doing and how he does things and how he orchestrates things and how he make things, oh my God, like you just can't be more grateful.
You can't be. That's why I'm so grateful.
That's why people you gotta wake up, smell the coffee, get all that stuff. Wake up.
Woken.
Like, wake up, smell the coffee, let that other stuff go.
Yes.
Let that stuff go.
Yes.
Okay, so we got Sharon said it was awesome. Sheila was like, she loves it. Okay, then she said it's definitely works. Okay, yes, wonderful. Those were all of Sheila comments. She cool people. I loved her from the moment I met her. Just like,
Hi,
Sheila.
Sheila.
And Sheila, she's excited about the album as well. We just, I'm just loving it, and it definitely is an album of emotions. That's all I can tell y'all.
Yes.
I'm feeling it. Like the emotion, when I think about the songs we've listened to and then what I've already listened to, you're right.
Takes you on an emotional
It does.
journey.
It puts you on an emotional journey, but it can be a good emotional journey.
Right.
It'll make you think, but then it'll make you happy all at the same time. It's putting you in that place that can take you different. Absolutely. And that's what we need to get to, a place beginning to heal. And I believe some of these songs can be some healing, so it makes some reflection in a place where you can to help you begin.
Oh my gosh.
To help you begin some healing. The Awoken and the Jagged Edge song, I haven't heard Jagged Edge yet. I think I listened to a chipping of, and I think that's where I turned off Awoken. I didn't get to hear all of it. I just listened to the first little interlude. And so
Like drums beating in my
Right.
chest.
Yeah. And then I think I turned it off right
Yeah.
after that
Yep,
point.
yep, yep.
And so, you guys gotta, let's support. Let's go
Thank
support
you.
Steph on Saturday. Let's go
I would
out
love
there.
to see you.
She needs some, as she said, she
I
needs
need
some
the energy.
selfies. She needs some selfies. You know how we do the selfies, y'all.
yeah,
She
yeah.
needs some selfies. She needs some folk to take some selfies with on Saturday.
Red carpet
So
behind the banner that says
all
Steph
it,
sings. I need
she's
all
gonna have
that.
it all. So won't you guys go down and support? Go get your copy of Fluid of Emotions. That's what you want to go get on Saturday down at the Bond Street Social down on Thames and Bond Street. You want to go down there and you can meet her yourself.
Yeah.
She's an artist you can put your hands on. She local. You ain't gotta wait for a concert to come. You can go see her because she gonna give y'all a little half a set.
Yep.
On Saturday. So you'll get to hear some of this music live and in living color. And that's what you want. You want to enjoy. And again, as I said, we got to support our local artists.
Thank you.
We have to support our local and just independent artists, period. Just independent artists. We got so much talent here. I went to Sunday. Gentleman by the name of Thuron Fowler had Soul to Soul, Disney Soul to Soul on Sunday. Steph, you would have appreciated and loved it.
Yeah.
It was that kind of environment.
Okay.
And when I tell you the singers, if you go back on my page, I did little clippings of mostly all of the artists that performed. I tried to get as many as I could and just did some little clippings. And I want people to go because when Soul to Soul come back again, it was a packed house. Don't get me wrong, it was a packed house, but we want a bigger venue. We want a bigger venue.
Yes.
And when I tell you, it was absolutely phenomenal. Awesome. It was like all cultures mixed, and everybody could sing. Like you couldn't say this one over the other. It was like, yes, everybody had it going on. And so I'm just telling you, it was just phenomenal to be in the place on Sunday and just looking forward to us, doing some greater things here in Baltimore for our local artists and our DMV area, because it's not just Baltimore, but we got some good artists in DC, Baltimore, Virginia area. We just do. And so we gotta, we really gotta support our artists on a whole nother level that's here locally. Don't always just wait for the prominent people. Don't get me wrong, they're wonderful. And I'm not saying not to support them. What I'm saying is when you hear about local artists having events, when you hear Steph is getting ready to have her concert at Center Stage or the Arena Playhouse or down at the Lyric, what's it called, Modell now, something. When she having her concert somewhere, get your tickets. Be the first ones to get your tickets. Because you guys, you got it first here.
Yeah.
You got it first here. And she local. That's what you want to support. Your local artists.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Support anybody you would like, but just support our local artists who give you a phenomenal show. Who will give you a phenomenal show just the same. Okay. So it's been great, girl. I've truly enjoyed having you on here. I truly have enjoyed having you on here. And I thank you for coming in and sharing with us, putting your music on our station, allowing us to have your music on our station. And then anybody know if your music and paperwork is right, your music come on our station. Every time it spins on our station, you are getting residuals from that product. So don't think that you just putting it on my station and it's just there. No. Every song, as long as your paperwork is right with BMI or ASCAP or any, if it's there and it's right, trust and believe you will get your spins and you will get your money, not from me, but from them. They'll make sure you get what you're supposed to get. But understand that we want to support our local artists. We want to make sure our local artists get the vibes and then, we'll play even more sometimes on our separate shows. People who like your music, they'll play it, they'll put it on their own showtime. So they'll put it on their own showtime. And like Thursday night is my night that I play with a lot of our local artists. I try to, like tonight I featured Joe Treese. And so, sometimes I'll feature my own artist, Jay Esquire. That's who my artist is right now. And so, those are the things we do to help continue to promote our local artists, to give them opportunities, to continue to get the spins for their songs and all of that kind of stuff. And so that's what we want to do. And so if you know any local artists, please have them contact me. I would be glad, as long as their music is good and clean and, good quality, that we can, make sure it's heard well and all that kind of stuff, feel free to have them contact me. I would love to have their music here on on the Worldwide Flavor Network. And again, if you're looking to have your own show, please join us here on the Worldwide Flavor Network. We are looking for wonderful shows. We have a lot of wonderful shows currently. Please tune in daily. We got a new show getting ready to start December 7th with Sheila. She's breaking the silence. Her show is coming up on December 7th. So look forward to seeing her soon. We will be advertising. It's already up on the website, so you can go ahead and check it out on the website and tune into our website, because now we are getting ready to offer. You guys are hearing it first right here on tonight. I have not even put it up yet, but tonight I'm going to try to get it up tonight, but if not, it'll be up tomorrow. But we are going to start doing website links. So your business, if you want to advertise your business on the Worldwide Flavor Network website, you be a sponsor, and your website will be linked. So your business website, your business Instagram, your business Facebook, whichever one you want to use, you pay a sponsor fee. Your stuff will be right on there. And when people are looking for businesses, they can click, and you can just pay a small monthly fee just to be a sponsor. And that gives more traffic and business to your business. I'm just saying, we just trying to help one another. I want to push other people businesses, and the best way we can push other people businesses by putting them on there and let them be a sponsor of your business. Yeah. Be a sponsor of my business, and then that's promoting your business on my website. And so therefore that gives more connection. Go on the website. We got 2 already up there now that are being sponsored, and therefore we want to be able to have more. We want to fill up that whole across the top and down the side of the page. That's what we trying to do. We trying to do that, fill it up with different sponsors. And if you pay the monthly fee, guess what? You got your spot on there. And when people visit the website, and if they ask me, because people always asking me, hey Michelle, where can I find this? Oh, you know what? Go to my website and click on so and so, and it goes right to your page. It goes right to your website. Check it out. Go to www.worldwideflavornetwork.com. Flavor is Flava. Go to the website now. Check it out. Click on the 2 links that's there, and you'll see they go directly to those individuals. One's website and one is a Facebook page. So you can see that it links right to it. And so we would love to have you as a sponsor. Feel free to reach out to me. Like I said, it's just for a small fee, monthly fee. You can be a sponsor every month, and that will give more traffic, because that's why we are here on the Worldwide Flavor Network, pushing businesses and networks, because that's what's going to help us continue to grow as a community. So you heard it first tonight here on Hot Topics Live. Again, I'm looking forward to working with any of you. If you're looking again to have your own show, come join us here on the Worldwide Flavor Network. We would love to have you here. Tune in tonight. We got Nika Tells All that comes on tonight. And then you have on Sunday, you got Baltimore Flavor Gospel, and you have Diva Talk on Sunday. And so just continue to stay connected with us. We have quite a few shows, as well as we have good music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Again, I thank you for joining us on tonight on Hot Topics Live. I thank you, Steph, that sings, because she sings. That chick over there, y'all, she can sing, y'all. And so I want y'all to definitely hang out with her on Saturday from 3 until 7 down at the Bond Street Social, down on Bond and Thames Street. Please go support our local artists.
Thank you.
Again, I love you, but God loves you better than I ever could. Have a blessed and wonderful rest of your week. Bye.
That was fun.